So I'm delighted to be joined on the balcony today of Centre Court with British former #1 Greg Rusedski on this wonderful day at Wimbledon. Only 25 days to go before the championships. Incredibly exciting. As an avid tennis player myself, this is the absolute pinnacle to play here, and it's absolutely what dreams are made of. What was it like for you when you first came to Wimbledon, walking through those gates and certainly walking onto court for your first time?
Well, I was lucky. I remember my first time ever at Wimbledon. I was 13 years of age. I played junior Wimbledon here. The magic, remembering all those great champions. And I remember I was lucky enough to warm John McEnroe up for his semi-finals.
Wow.
And I couldn't hit a ball in the court, to be quite honest with you. And John said, let's change sides. It was a little bit windy out there. And I managed to give him a good warm-up. Unfortunately, he lost. But this is the tournament you've always wanted to win. I mean, growing up, I was watching McEnroe, Borg in the 80s, and now it's Federer, Nadal, Murray, Djokovic. It is just the pinnacle of sport. If you're #1 in the world, but you don't have a Wimbledon championship, you're not really considered a world #1 by most of the players. So this is the one everybody on the planet wants to win. You know, they might say the other slams, but Wimbledon is the greatest event on the planet.
So how do you hold your nerve then? Obviously, you know, with 13, warming up John McEnroe is slightly different, but when you're playing here for real, how do you control those nerves enough to actually concentrate on your game?
Well, I think you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I remember my first match on Centre Court was against Guy Forget, the Frenchman. I lost the first set 6-1 in 18 minutes.
Nice.
But, you know, I had the whole crowd behind me, managed to turn it around, got comfortable in the scenario, and then went on to win in 4 sets and then make the 4th round for the first time in my career in 1995. And then I had many more exciting times getting to the quarterfinals in 97. What I love about this place is it always gets better. The Centre Court has its history. They put a roof on that. This year, the first time court #1 will have a roof. And if I look at my matches on court 1, there's probably one that I remember more than anyone. Was in 97, second round. I was on 2 sets to love against Jonathan Stark. Came back after the rains and won in 5 sets. There's no more rain saving us anymore these days because of all the roofs. So this is just a spectacular place to be, and you know, you're going to have a great time here wherever you're staying here, whether you're coming to the Gatsby Club or the Rosewater, the new facility we have over there. So it's just going to be a brilliant day out. So you'll have a fantastic time.
Yeah, I was lucky enough actually to go to the opening or the closing ceremony of #1 court roof, whichever way you look at it. And the atmosphere, you know, and the acoustics in there, certainly when the roof is closed, is just astonishing. Really, really exciting.
Well, it is exciting because, you know, you're guaranteed live play. So obviously, if you come and come to the hospitality here from Keith Prowse, you're guaranteed tennis, whether it's beautiful sunny like this or whether it's raining. And also, what I love about court #1, it's a very easy number to remember the seats. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 12,345 seats. The acoustics, as you say, are brilliant. On top of that, the bounce on the court is exceptional because it's a little harder than Centre. Centre doesn't have as clean of a bounce, but both courts are really magical. And when they close that roof, it just adds another dimension.
Yeah, absolutely, fantastic. Well, we're delighted to have you as our ambassador at Rosewater Pavilion, which opens its doors in, say, sort of 25 days' time. Well underway in terms of construction. It's been a really exciting space, and this is the first year we've ever had customers coming in there through Gate 10. So really a first for us all. What will be your role on the day, and how are you going to work the crowd, as it were?
Well, I think the Rosewater Pavilion is perfectly set up because the view you can have onto the other courts and see all the fans that are coming in, as well as a lot of the courts in the play. And for me, my role is to talk a little bit about tennis. If it's your first time in Wimbledon, I can explain the experience, the matches you're going to see on the day, whether it's on Centre or whether it's on court 1, and the opportunities you have, and also my picks for the day, who's going to come through. So, you know, I like to give them the full Wimbledon experience of having played on these courts, as well as commentating on them now as well.
Yeah, fantastic. There's an underlying British theme inside the Rosewater Pavilion, so all the food is from the UK, you know, and you'll look at the styling as well, and you'll see, you know, sort of best of British. So what does best of British mean to you?
Best of British, what I love about it, what you've done obviously, is by having the food sourced from the UK. I've also liked the traditional afternoon tea. That is my favorite thing, to be quite honest with you, because I like having the scones and the sandwiches, and then having the Earl Grey Grey tea as well.
Nice.
And then the food, if you look at the food, it's quite a mixture of sourced food from the UK as well, you talk about it. And the standard is exceptional. The people that you have working behind the scenes with the chefs and locally sourced makes it just so much special for everybody. So you get a full British experience when you come to Wimbledon.
Fantastic, it's really kind. So hopefully we'll see you at afternoon tea as well as the
Yes, I'm
morning
going to make afternoon tea, and also usually you got to have a few Pims and a little bit of champagne. That usually goes down very well.
So full 13 days of hospitality for you then. Fantastic.
Well, exactly so. And the other thing as well is, everybody gets the middle Sunday off, and then that makes Monday even more exciting. So if I look at the days, when you're coming to the championships, obviously the defending champions start on the Monday. So that's always an exciting day. I always find the Mondays, just a kickstart of each week, as very exciting. Then you get the round of 16 the following Monday, but every day you get at Wimbledon has some sort of drama or story to look forward to. Also, there's a lot of hype here in the UK right now because Andy Murray's starting up at Queen's again.
Yes.
Will he be playing doubles at Wimbledon as well? Will Federer, Nadal, or Djokovic, come out and win another slam? On the women's side, there's about 10 different players who can win one. The talk about Serena, you've got Halep, you've got so many new names out there. So every day you're getting all these new exciting players to look out for.
Yeah, really exciting era. Yeah, Greg, thank you so much, and look forward to welcoming you and our guests at Rosewater Pavilion.
Well, I'm looking forward to it as well. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning, and I think it'll be an experience everybody will enjoy.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.